Today in Movie Notion, we're going to be previewing the movie The Lovebirds and help you decide if you should watch it or not. Welcome to Movie Notion, a channel designed to help you with your movie watching decisions. We do the research so you don't have to. Today, we will be talking about the movie The Lovebirds. In this video, we will try to give you a spoiler-free preview of the movie and enough information for you to decide if this movie is right for your current movie watching mood. We will also be doing a full spoiler review in another video where we will be discussing this movie in more detail and talking about the things we love and the things we didn't love about this movie. Also stay tuned to the end of this video to hear our overall score for The Lovebirds. Before we move on, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts with us in the comments section, and if you find the kind of information we offer useful, click on the subscribe button below and enable notifications. The Lovebirds is a romantic comedy wrapped around a murder mystery. It follows a couple at the brink of a breakup that find themselves unintentionally implicated in a murder. Afraid that the cops will pin the murder on them, Gibran, played by Kumail Nanjiani, and Leilani, played by Issa Rae, decide to flee the scene of the murder instead of trying to explain their innocence to the cops, and spend the rest of the movie trying to solve the murder in order to clear their names. The Lovebirds has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 67% with the critics and 53% with the audience. It has a Metascore of 58 with the critics and a 5.0 with the users, and an IMDb score of 6 out of 10. You should watch this movie if you enjoy movies like Date Night with Steve Carell and Tina Fey, and Game Night with Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. The Lovebirds was directed by Michael Showalter, who is best known as a writer and comedic actor in TV shows like Stella, which air in Comedy Central. He has a lot of experience directing for TV comedies, but also has an impressive notch on his feature film directorial belt, manning the helm for the film The Big Sick, which he directed and was well received by critics and audiences alike. Gibran, the male lead in the movie, is played by Kumail Nanjiani, who is a very successful stand-up comedian and an actor who has tons of supporting role credits in various TV shows and movies, notably his role in the popular HBO series Silicon Valley. Nanjiani has been graduating to leading roles lately in movies like Stuber and The Big Sick, and landed the role of Kingo in Marvel's The Eternals. Opposite Nanjiani is Issa Rae, who plays Leilani, the female lead in the movie. Rae is best known for starring and producing the HBO show Insecure. She's also an executive producer on The Lovebirds. So how did we score The Lovebirds, and should you watch it? The Lovebirds definitely has its moments. The best thing about this movie is Kumail Nanjiani's performance. The man is like a joke machine gun, firing joke after joke the entire movie. About 70% of those jokes land, and about 20% of them made us laugh out loud. It is undeniable that Nanjiani's experience as a stand-up comedian has carried this movie, especially in the sections where he is clearly improvising. I don't want to take credit away from the writers here, but Nanjiani and Rae did mention during an interview they did for CNN that there was a fair amount of improvising going on in the set. Quoting from that CNN interview, "Much of the dialogue was improvised," the actors said. "It is really fun to improv when you're supposed to be scared for your life," Rae said, "because you're just saying anything to survive. You're saying anything to get yourself out of this situation. It made it so much fun." They were talking about a specific scene here, but from where I was standing, it seems like there was a lot of improvising going around, and that is by far our favorite thing about this movie. The movie does have its problems as well, but we won't discuss many of those here. Check out our full spoiler review video to hear us go into more detail about the things we loved and the things we didn't quite like about this movie. If you're looking for a deep cinematic experience and a story that will move you, challenge your beliefs, and change the way you view the world, this is not the movie for you. But if you're looking for a few laughs and a feel-good movie, this movie might work out for you. I especially recommend you watch this with your significant other if you're trapped in one of those nights where you can't find a movie you both are on board to watch. And if one of you is into action films and the other one into rom-coms, I think this movie is a reasonable compromise between an action film and a chick flick, with the comedy being the glue that binds it all together. It is a fairly tolerable romantic comedy, and there is a lot of relationship humor that is much more relatable if you've been on a serious relationship with somebody for a while. However, if you're looking for a hilarious movie experience, this comedy does fall a bit short. It is overall a funny movie, but I wouldn't say it's a hilarious movie. We consider movies like Tropic Thunder, Something About Mary, Meet the Parents, and Anchorman hilarious movies, and maybe even comedy classics. The Lovebirds doesn't quite measure up. So for us, The Lovebirds scores a 6 out of 10. It is a funny movie and it is worth watching under the right conditions, but we don't think it will become a comedy classic or that people will be quoting jokes from this movie in the future. What about you? Have you seen The Lovebirds yet? If you haven't, let us know if you're planning to see it. If you have watched it, let us know what your thoughts are about this movie in the comments below. If you would like to support our show, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, watch our other videos, and check out our merch store at www.movienotion.store.